Hi everyone. So I'm here today with my good friend Lauren, and I'm going to give her a chance to introduce herself and tell you guys a little bit about her Study Abroad program. So, Lauren.
Hi, I'm Lauren Hanley. I'm a senior at BC, and I got back from South Africa at Rhodes University in Grahamstown. I went spring of my junior year. It was an amazing program. I decided to go there that fall, and it was the best decision I ever made. I kind of was very much of a spontaneous decision. I knew I wanted to go to Africa, and our school offered two programs, Tanzania or South Africa. And within South Africa, there was two other programs. And it was very spontaneous, and I kind of just chose the school.
Okay. So, what inspired you to go abroad? Excuse me.
I When I was looking for colleges, one of the main things I looked at was their abroad programs because I knew that once you start getting into this routine of a career after graduation, you're not going to have as much time to really travel. And one thing about study abroad is that you become immersed in the culture. It's not just like you're a visitor, you're living there. So you're really getting to soak everything up. And one of the main reasons why I chose South Africa is because it's there's so much culture. I mean, they speak 14 different languages in the area that I was.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
yeah, it's incredible. Like some of the people I would talk to would speak like 17 different languages. And there's so much different cultures, a lot of diversity, and that's not something that you can see in a week or 2 weeks that you're going to get allotted to travel once you have a career. So studying abroad was an amazing experience. I was there for about 5.5 months.
That's awesome. That's pretty awesome. So the next thing I wanted to know, like, what resources did you use to go abroad? Because I know, like, for everyone, studying going abroad is like kind of hard, and I know for me it was really hard. So, what resources did you use?
As far as making the decision, like I said, it was kind of spontaneous. I was just like, I want to go to Africa. These are the three programs. This one looks good. Um, and I used the Office of International Programming at BC, and I set up an initial meeting. They told me about the programs, and that kind of narrowed down my decision a little bit more. And yeah, so they gave you information about that. The actual school that I was in contact with that I stayed at was my biggest resource. It was Rhodes University, and they have an on-site coordinator there. They have an international office, and they were very, very helpful. They were for the most part, the people I was emailing and talking with. They were just wonderful. If I had the tiniest questions, they'd get back to me immediately. And as far as like a packing list, knowing what the orientation would be like, I was in contact with the school. As far as knowing deadlines for a visa or how to actually get there, I felt like I was very much on my own. You had to contact the consulate, and that was a very overwhelming process, and it was kind of scary, but I got there, and you will too if you decide to go.
That's cool. So, independence, you got to be able to think on your feet and do things by yourself. I mean, that's pretty much a given with any study abroad program. I think I experienced the same thing. So, definitely keep that in mind if you're going to go abroad. All right. So, I guess the last question is, how do you see your study abroad experience playing into your career field or career choice?
Okay. Well, when I was there, I'm in education, and while I was there, I had the option of doing a practicum, which is if you're an undergrad in education, you go to a school and you go in a certain allotted amount of days and you teach and you get evaluated, and it's this whole process. I decided not to do that because I really wanted to kind of step away from my career choice because I knew I wanted to be a teacher kind of from the beginning of entering college, and I really wanted to take those 5.5 months to just find myself and just to see where that path took me. And I ended up at a school. I didn't want to do my practicum, and I ended up starting a dance team at a school for street children. And I just ended up visiting that day where we were just looking around at the community, and I was talking to this woman, and she talked about this school, and I was like, okay, I'll go visit this school. And then I ended up starting to go and start teaching there. And then they were like, oh, we need something to get kids to start attending it. I was like, oh, I dance. So I started a dance team, and that's something that I really brought back with me here. I was just so happy when I was there. And as far as my career choice, I really tried to go back to what made me happy about my abroad experience and bring it here. So I know that teaching brought me happiness there. I know that dance brought me happiness, and that was something that I really tried to combine once I got back here, was dance and education. And then I did a lot of research to develop a program based on that. So
That's awesome.
yeah, I kind of affirmed my career choice in a way. And just one thing about abroad is that you're really removed and you're pushed out of your comfort zone. And
Very
I think
true.
that when you're uncomfortable is where you have the most growth, and your true colors really come out, and that's gonna have a lot of self-discovery, and that's gonna facilitate a lot of life decisions, whether it be career, whether it be who your friends are, whether it be just little things you find out about yourself. It's an amazing experience where you're removed from maybe family issues or the stress of school, where you're really only centered looking at yourself and looking at kind of what you want to do. So yeah, it's freedom. It's complete freedom, and you're able to make decisions without any other influence.
That's very true, very true. So that was all great information. So thank you so much for that. Is there anything else you want to sort of add or like just speak to?
Go abroad.
Yep. Go abroad. Go abroad. It's the best experience ever. So
Yeah.
thank you, Lauren.
Yeah, thanks.
You're awesome. You're awesome. So until next time, watch these videos and learn all about going abroad experiences.